Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025, and you are in the Java Cafe. Obviously, this morning, let me just brighten it up just a little bit. Again, good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. It is a Wednesday. We need to know Wednesday. I'm actually in a few minutes going to flip it just a little bit because I need to hear some things from you this morning. As I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it on the show, but I mentioned to someone yesterday that I realized that the marathon is the start of my busy season. And in that, I want to incorporate some changes and do some new things. And so we're going to hear from you today, just about a couple of things we have planned. We're going to, again, promote and share with you that we have Good Morning Ari over on Instagram, Sierra, and also Ari as well, Sierra Smith on Instagram. We're going to keep talking about the health fair that's taking place on Saturday, May 17th, 2025 at the Reggie Lewis Center. We are going to be upstairs in the multipurpose room, not in the gym as of right now. It was available later in the afternoon, but we want to be sensitive to the providers. We've already told them that we're there from 11 to 3 and ending at at 6 o'clock on a Saturday while they have families. They are donating their time to come out and speak with the community about health issues, health information, and education. And so it will begin at 11 a.m. We're going to have free food, raffle prizes, giveaways. We are going to do a grand prize drawing of $1,000. You have to register. Also, there is a automatic entry into the pre-registration raffle if you pre-register and also show up, check in, and are in attendance. Well, you're entered in the raffle, and we basically go through. Last year, I think I had to pick 2 or 3 names. And we got to a name where a person got $100 for just pre-registering, showing up, getting the health information they need. Additionally, we've given out gift cards. I think it was $750 or $5. I don't know. We gave out a gift card the first year. The second year, rather, enough for a flat screen TV. I walk around and give out gift cards. I will say, there will not be any Target gift cards this year. So the gift cards will probably be to Stop and Shop, Shaw's. I don't know if Costco's does gift cards, but we're giving away a couple of free gym memberships, a lot of giveaways. And yes, we are intentional. Thank you to past and I believe will be current sponsors, Johnson & Johnson, Bear. We also have a couple of new sponsors. Novartis is one of them. And so you'll get more information about that soon. Joanne over on Instagram, good morning. Big Dog 617, good morning to you as well. Let's go in the Java Cafe over on the Facebook side of the cafe and say good morning to folks. Miss Teresa, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Mama Java, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Milagro, good morning to you. Rochelle, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. I'm just going to say don't start. And she already started. Sister Debbie, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Pam, good morning to you. Folks, next week on the 29th, I believe Pam is coming in to talk about equity and just a lot of things. And as equity, I believe, is in Nubian Square, maybe just checking on her about that space. And so, Pam, good to see you in the room this morning. Naraki, good morning, beautiful. Good to see you in the room. Also, Lasagna, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Tashad, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. I saw, you all will not see Sharon Cornelius in the Java Cafe this morning. She is having a planned procedure, but just keep her in your prayers. I also wanted to thank everyone, as I'm mentioning prayer, thank everyone yesterday for praying for the families of those that were involved in the incident in Mattapan yesterday. I don't have any detailed updates. I kind of gave my aunts a few hours to just reset. And so I'll check in with them later. But just wanted to thank everybody for that yesterday. Also, don't forget Walk. Keep him in your prayers as well. And who else did we talk about yesterday? Additionally, there are two brothers that are well known in community, and we were kind of in this space a few months ago. And I want to mention their names. One was an artist, and one was very influential in community. So let me just get both of their names so we can just say them as a tribute to them in this space as we've done. I try to be as equitable in this space. When I see a lot of unconnected people, I'm connected to them, I'm not aware of their connection, and a lot of people posting about a transition of someone. And so we definitely want to support the family and friends of Brother Robert B. Stoll, an artist that I've seen, in community throughout the years. Hello, good to see you, bro. How you doing? Keep it up. Things like that. But Robert B. Stoll, a beacon of creativity and kindness, passed away on April 17th at the age of 58. One, I did not know he was that old. Two, born on February 2nd, 1967, to the late Donald L. Stoll and Patricia A. Ryder. Rob's early years was spent in Brookline in Boston, where he was raised alongside his loving sisters, Sydney Gerardo and also Gia Stoll. And so he was the founder of Ink on Paper, a production studio specializing in illustration for comic book, magazine, and print media, and was a partner in True Elements Publishing, LLC. As a self-employed artist, Rob's creativity genius shone brilliantly. His artwork, much like his personality, was meticulously crafted, thought-provoking, and often infused with social commentary, designed to invite viewers to engage in a dialogue of imagination, emotion, and introspection. And so I would like to just name him and also ask you guys to keep his family and friends in the artist community to supporting him as well. I also would like to name a young man, and in his Facebook, where I seen people tagging and referring, is OG Goof. I believe he's a young man that was very active in community. A lot of videos and pictures here. I don't see a obituary written to him, but I will read one of the comments on Dead Dogs. If anybody ain't Goofy, immediate family. Goofy was single and also respectfully. So that's not the post I'm going to read, but he was a brother in community that I've seen Andrew Goof Owens was his name, and his services will be taking place on Step Rocks Recovery Center. And it's not the services, but I believe a tribute, and that's taking place on Thursday, I believe, of this week, 2 days ago. So I believe Thursday of this week, tomorrow, from 5:30 to 7:30 at 153 Blue Hill Avenue. So naming Robert Stoll, and also I want to say his government and also nickname, since I seen it here on social media, Andrew Goof Owens. So as we do and always and have done since 2020, just when we notice that, just name that. Let's go back in the Java Cafe. Miss Teresa is sharing condolences as well. So is Michelle. Thank you all for that as well. Much appreciated. Shamika, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Miss Teresa, thank you. I appreciate it. I will just simply say that there was some recognition again given, similar to what I mentioned a few months ago with Boston Magazine, and I'm focusing on the work and the impact, and that is my focus, and my focus is the work and the impact. And that is, where I am. And thank you, accepting the flowers, and appreciate it. But we'll chat about that later. Mother Lisa, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Janeer, good morning. Good to see you in the room. It's been a while seeing you in. Good to see you in the room this morning. So it is We Need to Know Wednesday. I need to know something from you all. As you know, the past couple of months, there's been a lot of shots of Java. And as we are getting things together, went through an operations change. A lot of it I was handling for the past couple of months, and you've dealt with me. Sometimes that can be interesting. I would like for you in the comments to put some. Charlene, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Charlene, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm being a little low key around a couple of things this morning, but again, accepting the flowers and thanking all of you. Also, Michelle, I just saw something from you. I'm sorry, everyone. Additionally, prayers up for the Robinson Goodnight family as my aunt, Bernice Robinson, peacefully transitioned to heaven on Tuesday, April 15th. So you all keep Michelle and the Robinson Goodnight family in prayer as well. And again, Charlene, thank you so much. I want to hear from you all now. In the comments, I will troll them later. You don't need to text me. You don't need to email me. You don't need to follow up about my idea that I said the other day. If there's something, Michelle, I know you have one in waiting that I need to follow up with you about. But what are some topics? Not maybe so much people, but what are some of the topics that you would like for me to chat about? Now, please listen. The daytime, yes. Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m., yes. Black Java, no sugar, no cream. We haven't had an episode of that since the summer. And also Java After Dark. What are some of the topics that you would like for us to discuss? Not necessarily so much individuals or guests, but what are some of the topics I need to know today? What are some of the topics? Okay. The other thing is, so I'll give you a couple of minutes to put some comments in there. Michelle, what's up, sister? Keeping you in prayer. All of our Bromley family definitely lifting as we did yesterday. Just all of our Bromley family. It's a family, and we know how we roll. And Michelle is a part of it. Good to see you in the room, sis. So Java After Dark. And also Black Java, no sugar, no cream. Black Java, no sugar, no cream. All of our Black stories, all of our Black experience, Black joy, Black culture, some Black trauma and struggles as well. So what are some of the topics that you would like to see covered? Veronica Michelle Evans, good morning. Good to see you in the room. We got some familiar folks in the room this morning. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. So please put those comments in the comment section, the different topics. Speaking of Java After Dark, this Thursday night at 8 p.m., we will have a public health session with Boston's Action for Boston Community Development. ABCD will be with us at 8 p.m. This Thursday night for Java After Dark, and we're going to discuss the status of things around public health. There's a lot. I just saw some, we need to know. I just saw some news reporting from the Secretary of Health and Human Services. They are banning certain dyes and things like that. I'm not necessarily opposed to that. The scary thing about some people and some things is when they are right and when they have a point, it gets risky because it opens up a window for them to feel validated and credible around some other things that just are interesting. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there, but we're going to talk about public health. Charlene asked the question, are we still going to have Head Starts? It's interesting. It is interesting. At some point, I was thinking about Michael Curry, a couple of other people to come into the Java Cafe and just really talk about the impact of what we're seeing from a policy standpoint and from a person standpoint. I ran into a friend of mine that when I used to work at the Federal Department of Health and Human Services, they were upstairs in the regional office, kind of overseeing over everything for the regions of all the departments and divisions on behalf of Washington. And there's a whole lot going on with them. Wrong coded, feeling forced to retire. So having a discussion around the policy and the people, Charlene, I do want to figure out how to do something, a conversation around that. I will also mention, you all notice a different setup here. I'm kind of set up now in here. I've given up. My living room is now like 30% of a living room. And now we're in a setup where kind of at any moment with about 10 minutes, a little switch around, I can have a guest come in and just sit at the other side of the table. And so anyway, long way of saying, Charlene, I don't know, but let me get to work on it and feel free to nudge me and text me and ask me about it. So Head Start update is one topic, not necessarily after dark, but Charlene, thank you for that. Miss Teresa said, let me think. Naraki said, women in menopause, Black women afraid to take medical leave for mental health due to fear of judgment from employers and bosses. I didn't know about that. My first response is your doctor can say your doctor can write you a note and say due to a medical condition. Ain't none of their business as to why. So Naraki, just a quick remedy there. The autism registration is what I got to look. Charlene, do not. So as you all know, for like the past 6 weeks, and I sometimes go to do it. I have not been watching CNN. I just haven't. I know I need to. I know I need to stay up to date. But what the? Okay. Rochelle said, with disparities in life expectancy between Back Bay and Roxbury, what are we doing? What should be done and by whom? So some of that, Rochelle, will be discussed on Java After Dark on this Thursday with ABCD, but noted topic. Ms. Teresa said, information regarding gut health and how to recognize issues. Got you. Heidi said, yes, menopause is a topic we definitely need to discuss. And let me just tell y'all, men go through, and it's called menopause. I don't know what the Greek medical term comes from, but it's called menopause. Men got it. Men. Best friend dropped by for me to take care of paperwork for him. So no promotion. Reverend Amani is in the room. Impact of cuts in resources and how to encourage village response to ensure folks know what is still available. Back in the day, churches supported grassroots meetings, classes, etc., Also, will there be a discussion panel of those running for mayor and what are their platforms? I love you, Reverend Amani, in so many ways. Okay, so let's start with the latter part. As the mayor, Mayor Wu is on once a month on first Wednesdays. And this is April. In February, January, February. In February, we had a very interesting discussion. And I was right here publicly about how the mayor, in this year is a candidate. And so to answer your question, there's nothing currently scheduled. But every first Wednesday, you can hear from Mayor Wu. There is a different sort of cadence this year with her because she is the active mayor. Let me make plain, not for you, Rev, but for people that like to troll. The mayor started coming in because I saw her on legacy and mainstream media on a consistent cadence. And I hit comms up and said, hey, she's doing that with them. Can we have a community-based platform, be able to check in with the mayor, on a monthly basis? And so that happens on Wednesdays. I've said to the audience before, directly to him, had informed candidate Josh Kraft that he's welcome to come into the Java Cafe. His team knows how to get in touch with me. And so to the other part of your question, Rev. So I don't know if what I was thinking about, as I mentioned, like a Michael Curry, some others to come in, maybe the Attorney General to come in and give us an update on things, but talk about the impact, not only on policy, but on people. To your point about the churches and grassroots, Tito Jackson said at Chuck Turner's memorial service that the cavalry is not coming. The state is dealing with shortfalls. The city right now is quoting 300 million. And it's, we need to know Wednesday. So we also have to understand that nonprofits get some federal money. Shout out to 826. 826 Boston had them in here before. I showed y'all where the commercial comes from with Brother Newt. They're a writing, reading, educational program. They are no longer requesting, or if they were on a cycle to get it, they're rejecting $250,000 because of requirements around diversity that couldn't be in the application. So that nonprofit is being impacted directly from the feds. What if 826 got federal? The foundation of the money was from the feds. It went to the state, and then the state has a subcontract with the Department of Education to support 826 after school program around diversity. If that gets cut, then if the feds have a direct, or if the state is supplementing funding to the city of Boston, and they are a sub-grantee through the city of Boston, different funding, different priority or whatever, and that gets cut. 826 rejection of $250,000 directly with the feds is not real. There could potentially be 300,000 because of the trickle domino impact of this state and this city standing up to the Trump administration, standing up to the he who occupies the White House. So, Rev, you got me way out there. We need to talk about the impact and preparation. Rev, noted. Janier says, I am nervous for those who have students. I got to get the student loan doctor scheduled and get her back on, because that garnishment of wages and full disclosure, when I file my taxes, and the good thing about it is every time I file my taxes and they snatch it, it's a nice, good little amount. And it just brings that amount there. I don't even consider my taxes for the past couple of years. Nope, just take them. Just bring the amount down. So Tashad said, yes, those are all great topics. Thank you. MZM is in the building. She says, yep, I work hard at my agency to create different culture because so many women are traumatized from past employers. Back to Naraki's topic about talking about the equity of women who your body's going through a change. It's a health condition. The health equity around needing to take time off because you're going through menopause. Shoot. No. Go to work. In the extreme, using a little satire here, go to work. Let the attitude and the snappy part of the menopause process pop off at work. Well, no, never mind. Because then they'll be trying to write you up. But you know where I was going. Give them a little bit of that menopause energy since they want you to be there. I almost said something. BPHC has an initiative addressing the life expectancy disparity. Yes, they do. I actually chatted with Dr. Basola yesterday, and a little bit of that came up. And so we need to get them back on as well. The state of Black business in Boston, the state of Black-owned businesses in Boston. Yes, as a Black-owned business, it is important for us to stay in Java with Jimmy branded things. I have my water right here, Miss Teresa. That's men. Oh. I would really like to look at the origin of that word, because is it because you all are in the process of losing estrogen and they put menopause on it? I don't know. Somebody do a quick epidemiology. I think that's the word of that word. To Naraki, true. As someone who administers and manages leaves of absences, the doctors do write the letters that way. However, the signs and behaviors are sometimes seen before they are diagnosed. Oh. Also, Black women are afraid to take time off PTO due to overwhelming workload, which can cause stress and anxiety. All right, y'all keep me nudged on that. Because I'm hearing something very different here. Yep, 826 declined federal funding to Shad, which I think is dope. Obi, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Impact and preparation will be that topic. Joanne, good morning. Good to see you in the room. I see you hopping in and out the Java Cafe. Heidi said, is the student loan thing only for people in default? The people that are in default, and what was the other term? Not default. I think some who are deferred too. So it's interesting. Dina said, I don't know why, but I'm not getting notified when you're live. Dina, people have not been getting notified since 2022. I don't know if you have to go back and do it. I don't know, a glitch in the system. Joanne said that they do want my menopause. They don't want it. Okay. Hi, Joanne. Heidi says we need to discuss natural menopause in those who have had hysterectomies because that experience is very different. All right. So you're a healthy Java. I also need to make a note to Dr. Lee that we need to highlight at the health fair. I don't know if we have any OBGYN providers, but I'll keep that in mind. Michelle D. Smith, navigating through challenging times. 2, building community strength through living out the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. Love that. Being intentional about supporting BIPOC businesses, commonality there kind of with Heidi's point about Black-owned businesses, how to build up your individual and generational wealth. Black mental wealth is coming back. There's an idea of a midday Java once a week, and that might actually be the subject, Black mental wealth, and do it like on a Wednesday at 12 noon. So forbearance, what did I say? Deferred. Yeah, those in forbearance, Heidi, I think. I'm not sure. Morning, brother Milton. I owe you an apology. I put it on the post. I wasn't going to text you late, but I'll hit you right after this. Dean, I was told menopause lasts 8 to 10 years, but it's been much longer for me. So the truth about that is, some of you, Ari, you sure? Ari just wrote a book on perimenopause, which most people don't talk about. Ari's not going to come on the show. I can tell y'all that now. So once the book gets released and all of that, Ari will you already know. I've been fighting with her now because she told me about it, but then I can't or she said she wasn't coming on the show or something. I love you, Ari. Monica said, I know a black woman who was an OBGYN. She would be great for the health fair. She just held an event at UMass. And if that is the doc, I can't remember her name, so I'm not going to describe her, but I may have in mind who you're talking about, but MZM, please feel free to hook that up, to make that connection. I'm sorry. Obi, topics for the Your Healthy Java: mental vulnerability and where to find groups and support. Absolutely. I'm already in the process of getting ready to get a He-Motions conversation together. Bishop, what's up? Good morning to you, James. Can see Shelton, you come in? So, first of all, Heidi Lewis Ivy, her and I go back to my days as a adolescent outreach youth worker at Roxbury Comprehensive Community Health Center. Her mouth is raw. She the one that walked around talking about that y'all ain't supposed to smell like roses. And early, it throws off you. Anyway, maybe y'all can have a Java after dark and I'll just get y'all on and then just be in the background. And so yes, Shelton is talking about, and just a note, next Sunday night, May 5th, in the evening, Boston's old school gospel pioneers, trailblazers, the ones that we're familiar with in our generation: Frida Battle, Michael Mandigold, Desmond Weathersby, who else is on the flyer? Mark Reddick. There's going to be a big old, I think I mentioned Mike Mandigold. There's going to be a big old concert, mass choir of all, May 5th is going to be major in Boston for the gospel scene. So, and just one point of clarity there, I put a post up that reference to, I have something coming up to make sure that gospel gets the respect it deserves in the civil rights movement, and a few other spaces, in the struggle, in encouragement, and helping us with our Black joy. And I hadn't been seeing a lot of the appreciation for it. So come June, I got a couple of things planned. However, with that commentary, folks thought that this is my event. This is not my event. I'm a tenor. I might direct a little piece of something, but most of all, I will be in the tenor section. Horse at the end of the night. Oh, I thought that was an invoice payment notification. All right. I'm getting ready to go. It is 10:35. It is time to get ready to wrap up. Got everything covered. I've covered most of the subjects. Female and male genitalia health. We can discuss that with ABCD on an After Dark. I think I got everybody's ideas and comments. Ari said, I'm too shy, but yes, hormonal glow up, love, sex, and the survival drops on May 28th. The name of her book is called Hormonal Glow Up, Love, Sex, and Survival drops on May 28th on Amazon. Ari, that title in itself. Okay. MZM, thank you. Make that hookup, please. I think I already took care of that one. Dr. Yvonne, or whoever had that connection, let me know as well. Milagro, the weather. Shelton said he is included. I know you was going to be playing, Shelton, but you didn't have a choir, did you? Back in the day? No. Did you have a Shelton? Did you? And if you did, I didn't know it. But Brother Shelton's going to be there as well. Like John Gibson, I hope he's coming to be on set. Who else? I know Mark Copeland probably is going to be there. Mark is at the beginning of the end of that era. We'll frame it like that. All right, now y'all got me thinking of other people. What am I looking for? Milagro, the weather. This is why I don't mess with y'all in the comments. Weather for today is the high. Oh, shoot. The high. Oh, and the sun's going to be out. The high will be 71. The low will be 45. Right now, it is 59 degrees. Sun most throughout the day. There will be some clouds around 2 p.m. And the high of the 71 will be at 4 p.m. So that's the weather for today. All right, folks. Oh, the Real Boston Media going to jump in. They in here now. And we getting ready to wrap up. Reverend Amadi said, updates we need to know. Rights under immigration changes as folks are getting locked up while in court. Okay. So if I got this right, I'll go backwards. Immigration rights, something for the women around menopause, something for the men around mental health and emotions. Also updates on student loans, Black-owned businesses in Boston, and I saw something about this autism and this autism registry. Okay. Speaking of the autism registry, don't forget that this Saturday, autism awareness and No Stones Thrown Counseling is working with the Boston Center for Youth and Families to have the adaptive aquatics event that is taking place. And so if you give me 1 second, I will put that link in the comments. Come on, we'll send you a letter today. Miss Teresa, thank you. I appreciate Bishop Dickerson. Yo, I know it's funny sometimes when y'all see me getting communication in real time. What am I doing? I am looking for the link for the adaptive aquatics that is taking place this Saturday. Remember, you cannot just show up. Dina would like for you to ensure, I believe this is the link, copy link. They would like to ensure, come on. System's not working with me right now. All right, here we go. I think I got it. You know, when you have Apple products, you usually. Why isn't it working? When you have Apple products, you can cut and paste from one Apple device and paste on another. And it's the devil right now because there it goes. Oh, no, it don't. All right, I'm going to get it one way or another. So that's taking place on Saturday. Don't forget also on Friday at 10 a.m., there will be a special broadcast of Java with Jimmy live from Salem State University. So please plan to tune in to that this Friday at 10 a.m. I'm just going to get the link for those of you. Remember that the ask for this event is to your children must be school-age children, and also sign up here. We're going to get you the direct link. Maybe that worked out better. This is the direct link to sign up for Adaptive Aquatics with Autism Awareness and also Boston Center for Youth and Families. All right, Allie, got it. Miss Teresa got the term for menopause for me. Hold on for 1 second. I know some of the brothers are like, wait, what's going on? Real Boston Media said they was doing their mole and scrolls. I'll be shady a little bit. No, sir. I'll say morning trolls. Hold on. Miss Teresa just put the definition or where the word menopause comes from. I just seen it. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. The term for menopause in men is andropause. It refers to a gradual decline in testosterone levels that can occur in middle age and older men. I don't want to talk about that right now. No, I got it fixed right here. All right, folks. Miss Teresa said CBD and THC edibles for pain, sleep, and other ailments. So I don't get in trouble, let me drink some water. Listen, as Medea said in one of them plays, y'all better be wise to what God put, not the God put on this green earth. They extract the oil and you can rub it on your knees and it helps. And if you want to sanctify it, put a little bit of anointing oil on it with it. Thank you, Jesus. I felt that. No, sir. Lord, forgive me. But he created it, and gave man the technology to extract it. And all of it doesn't have THC. You can get CBD. That's why it's called CBD. It's not THC. All right, I'm about to go in a whole new way today. And this is the definition of the term menopause. We'll end here. The term menopause originates from the Greek words men, meaning month. Month, passus, meaning cessation. So the pause of the monthly cycle from the original Greek term is what menopause means. Wow. Okay. Many meaning month, pause, cessation. The pause from the monthly cycle that you get. All right, we learned something new today. But brothers, y'all need to know this. As sons, as partners, depending on the orientation, well, women, you would want to know it about yourself. But yeah, even if you ain't going through it, if you're adjacent in proximity to people that are dealing with menopause, to women that are dealing with menopause and men that are dealing with andropause, be cognizant. All right, Michelle. She said, glad I entered to this stage of 10 years ago. Okay, y'all about to start sharing too much information, Jesus. Yes, Lasagna? Huh? All right. 10:44. Y'all got the weather. I got a contractor coming by because with everything else going on, your boy got a leak in the kitchen. So they're going to come by and fix it. That is it. We will see you tomorrow morning, which is Thursday at 10 a.m. Can I ask y'all a favor? Tomorrow's Thursday. I don't think I have anybody scheduled. We have. I'll come back tomorrow morning. Then after that, I got to get ready and get up to Salem to get ready for Friday. Don't forget you all. Friday, 10 a.m. Java with Jimmy live from Salem State University. Also, I'm letting folks now know more I am going to be spread very thin. So please do not mind if I can't engage a whole lot because they got stuff planned for me, the students, pictures, all this I found out yesterday. And so they already told me that be ready. And somebody that knows me well told them that they'll be there to manage me. So anyway. Well, isn't this a safe space, James? Yes, it's a safe space. What did I say wrong? What did I do? It is a safe space. And we discuss everything in here. And I'll be honest, my largest demographic are women ages 25 through 65. That's the biggest amount. The men are starting to catch up. It's like 57, 40 something, kind of across the platforms. Interestingly so, IG is where the brothers are. Interesting. Rochelle said, I am not looking forward to menopause. Can I get a pass? There are ways that you can eat that can help with the transition of the onset. Never mind. I'm about to get in trouble. All right. We're going to wrap up and we'll see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. here in the Java Cafe. Thanks. No, Miss Teresa, I'm going to keep it old school. Friday. I just got tired. No, I'm good for Friday. And yes, I will just let you all know. What do we do? 100? The first 100 adults and young adults, we ain't giving them to the kids. The first 100 young adults that show up, we got something for you at the Your Healthy Java Health Fair. So, all right. So yeah, as far as my audience, Rochelle, not, okay. So I'm going to go, and you all have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Peace.